Hi YouTube, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure that you are like and subscribe. If you are not new here, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So on today's video, I really want to dive into the 5 tips, just giving you guys helpful tips on how to help with FOMO. FOMO, or as known as fear of missing out. So FOMO is something that I struggled with for so long. I struggled with it so hard, especially growing up introduced to technology. And the more I'm on technology, on the internet and on social media, but not only that too, but even before that, I always had this, like, even with group of friends as well, just the fear of that I'm gonna miss out on something if I don't go or I don't attend. So I have worked very hard to get rid of the fear of missing out, which has took some years and has took some work, but I have some helpful tips that's helped me with it, and I just want to help you guys with it too as well, just to help you guys overall with a better life improvement. So first tip that is helpful is finding a belief, something to believe in. And for me, it was more into religion and just walking closer with God and finding God and knowing has helped me. Other people have other beliefs. It doesn't have to be religion based, but something that literally just makes you wake up in the morning and this is who I'm doing it for, or this is what I'm doing it for. Having just a reason or belief to keep going can help with the fear of missing out, because you'll look into that belief and, well, that belief that you have, you'll look into it and you'll just be like, okay, is this going to align with with what I'm trying to do, or whatever's going on, going to that event? Am I going to, based off the path I'm taking, based on the path that you're taking, is that going to help? Are you going to miss out on anything, or do you feel like it's going to be more of a energy taker? So that is the first thing, is just finding a belief, finding something to wake up and look forward to, or not even like, it might not be like looking forward to, but waking up and just finding something like, hey, this is what I believe in, and this is what it sets you up. Okay, basically having something to believe in sets you up on a path of going the right way. Sometimes, well, we all need a little direction, so having a belief helps you align with that direction. The second thing that is very helpful with FOMO is developing a skill, or developing a skill, talent, or hobby. If you have something else that you can put your focus in, that you're working on, and it's something that you really like, you're really passionate about, and you just you want to improve better. And this can be anything, such as like taking piano lessons, or even like learning a new instrument, learning a new language. There's so much different skills that's out there that can help, and having a skill what is going to help you develop something that you're good at, something that you want to improve in, and something that just gives you a bit more fulfillment. So gaining a skill in something can also be something that can maybe make you more money in the future. You never know, can make you more money, make you more happy, can be a stress reliever. So the developing a skill that will also help. Another thing that's going to really help you with FOMO is healthy habits. So having healthy habits is going to align you in a healthier path, where you're able to more determine if this fits in a something that I want to, something that you feel is you know, more long lasting. It's beneficial in the long run. So it benefits you more in the long run having healthy habits. Now, developing healthy habits is another thing for me that's took a while to develop, because I have certain skin and certain things that because at the end of the day, healthy habits is determined on lots of different things. It can be genetics, it can be, you know, the type of skin you have, it can be whatever health related, maybe something inherited that runs in the family. But that having healthy habits will allow you to more determine if the decision you're making aligns with what you have going on or with your healthy habits. And once you develop more and more healthy habits, because it's not an overnight thing. I still eat fast food, I'm not gonna lie. I still eat fast food, but it's not as often and I don't crave it as much. And now it's more of wanting like something healthier. I still meal prep. I definitely still make sure I meal prep, but just having like healthy habits, like you more can like decline certain things, like if a group is eating out. And this is not, you know, not in a way of like, I'm not saying this to like not have social interaction or anything like that, which that is another video I am going to talk about more once getting there. But like, for example, if you're like, at the end of the day, there's lots of things that there's so much quick instant gratification. There's so much quick instant gratification that you want to make sure that it's not something that you are agreeing to because it's an instant gratification, and it's something that is not going to help you in the long run. Because at the end of the day, you want something that is going to help you in the long run. You want a healthier life. You want a balance. Well, I hope that you do. I hope that you want a healthier and balanced life. We should all want a healthy and balanced life. But if you don't, that's okay. That's okay. But I would like for you to have a healthier, balanced life. Having healthier habits have helped me just to know what to go to and not go to, and what probably aligns with. And the thing is, like, I'm all about to aligning with people that best fits with you and your lifestyle. So with me having healthier habits, I'm able to be around people that's more in common with my, you know, what I like to do, and what I like to eat and stuff like that. But don't get me wrong, I'll still tear up a double cheeseburger with some bacon too, and some mayonnaise. But that's not my fat day. That's not my, you know. But having healthier, in general, having healthier habits is going to help overall with just fear of missing out, FOMO. And the fourth thing on the list is that fourth tip on the list is basically knowing what you're missing out on. Like, really think about it sometimes. Think about what are you exactly missing out on? What do you think is going to happen that is so life-breaking and life-changing if you don't attend? If you don't attend something, or you give a strict boundary to someone about what you're willing to accept or willing not to do or go to, what do you think is really, what if you decline an offer, even if it's just like maybe a job or anything like that too as well, anything like that. But like, what is the worst case scenario that can happen? Seriously. Think about it. I would think of it like this. What's the worst before going out? So this is when I was in my very just, not wanting to hurt anyone's feelings. Basically, if I miss out on this, what is going to be life-changing for me, basically? And I would honestly, coming from my experience, I would be like, I'm going to lose out on sleep. I'm going to lose out on sleep. Yeah, I'm going to lose out on sleep. It's not detrimental to the relationship with me and that individual. It's not going to benefit me less because it's taking me out of my routine and stuff that I really have to get done. So not only sleep, but it's taking me away from my to-do list with getting things checked off. And it's, but at the end of the day, there's some things that you do show up for and not show up for. But in this day and age, FOMO is we're seeing so much stuff online, and there's so much things that we're hearing, so much conversations. And, this is just to help with the overall, how this can help, FOMO can help with your overall mental health. And just knowing, I really want you guys to sit and think, what are you guys missing out on? If you don't go, what is so life-changing? If you don't accept that offer, what is so life-changing? What are you missing out on? Sit and think about it. What are you missing out on? What do you think you're going to miss out on? Now, if it's something that you're like, okay, you have to take this chance, you have to take this risk, go for it. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to say no if this might be a risk that can help potentially get you to the next level. Now, if you're talking about that, if you go or if you accept this offer, it can take you to the next level, you do that. We have to take a risk. So yeah, so that's another thing with that's my fourth tip. Now we're getting now to the last tip, which is turning off social media. Social media is an instant gratification, instant entertainment. This was not like this back in the days at all. Back in the days when we go somewhere, and even just like little things I think about, like just sitting in the doctor's room and usually just look around at the different people and different things. I like to people watch. I'm a people watch kind of girl. So, people watch and do things like that. But now I just get on my phone. I get on TikTok. I love TikTok, y'all. I really do. I love TikTok. But sometimes it has to be turned off. And I used to be one of those people that have to literally deactivate my socials and delete the app and just go on with life. And when I tell you, those are the best times I've had. I literally sat down, not compare my life to what was online, not felt like I was missing out on anything. And it felt great to just connect it with what was going on at that present time in my life, in my life in the moment. But yeah, turning off social media we learn so much from it, but our brains are not supposed to take in so much information so fast. For example, like when, you're studying for a test, typically they always like to say that it takes, you're tired after about an hour and a half or 2 hours of studying. So studying is I wouldn't say studying is still entertainment, but tips. And again, those tips are finding a belief, finding something to believe in, finding something to wake up to. And hey, this is my belief. This is what aligns with my path and my goals. Developing a skill to take your mind off things, to find something that you're passionate about, that you love to do. Finding healthy habits. When you have those healthy habits for yourself, you're more aligned with things that falls under your healthy habits, and even also relationships. Think about what you can potentially miss out on. Think about the best thing you can miss out on and the worst thing that you can miss out on. And then of course, number 5, turning off social media. So those are the 5 tips that has helped me out throughout the years. I'm really, really good at not feeling like I'm missing out on anything now. I feel like I've gotten to that point, but I don't know. I haven't been out like that lately neither. But I hope these tips help you. I hope you were able to learn something new, because that's the point of this channel, for you to learn new things. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, and until next time.